Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Here is what cowboy dreams are made of. Strong, calloused hands, open skies, the smell of leather and horses and sagebrush. It's getting off the road to explore, a chance to have a real Western experience. Hats, boots, and hard work. It's finding peace while connecting to the land and with those on the same adventure. Pull up a seat or get in the saddle in our living skies and Badlands. Saskatchewan.
I've been raised on the farm since day one, so I was born into it. My grandfather came in here in 1905. I want to continue the farm for him and generations to come. So
I think it's a privilege that we get to be here. It's just a wonderful way of life.
What job is there that you can go to work with your dad and brother, with your kids by your side? Doesn't get much better than that.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Something new and interesting is always just down the highway here. Find hidden gems grown from the ground up. Hidden gems that can surprise you at every turn. Get a taste for the beauty that thrives in a place where we are given space to grow. Get curious in our prairie life and city lights. Saskatchewan.
When you buy a lottery ticket in Saskatchewan, your money really goes a long way. More than 12,000 sport, culture, and recreation groups receive funding from Sask Lotteries every year. With Sask Lotteries, everyone wins.
The Men of Curling calendar is more than a date provider. Each edition is packed with beautiful images and tons of curling information too. Support curlers and charity by buying yours today at curlingcares.com.
Swift Current is great because everybody that we do business with, we know on some sort of personal level.
What I love about Swift Current is the vibrant arts and culture community.
I really like Swift Current. We are not a big city, but the size of the city is really good and we have everything.
Swift Current is a great sports town, great teams and great fans.
People say, good morning, hi, how are you, even though we don't know each other.
We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed, more innovation.
It's gonna make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like.
Better, faster.
Sounds like one more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through investments in network technology.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
When you buy a lottery ticket in Saskatchewan, your money really goes a long way. More than 12,000 sport, culture, and recreation groups receive funding from Sask Lotteries every year. With Sask Lotteries, everyone wins.
Something new and interesting is always just down the highway here. Find hidden gems grown from the ground up. Hidden gems that can surprise you at every turn. Get a taste for the beauty that thrives in a place where we are given space to grow. Get curious in our prairie life and city lights. Saskatchewan.
Here is what cowboy dreams are made of. Strong, calloused hands, open skies, the smell of leather and horses and sagebrush. It's getting off the road to explore, a chance to have a real Western experience. Hats, boots, and hard work. It's finding peace while connecting to the land and with those on the same adventure. Pull up a seat or get in the saddle in our living skies and Badlands. Saskatchewan.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Look at the scores here in Draw 7 at the 2023 Canadian Mixed. As you can see on Sheet A, it is Northern Ontario holding a 6-5 lead over Quebec. Northern Ontario with Hammer playing the sixth end. Saskatchewan, the home team from the Swift Current Curling Club, up 7-2 now on Yukon. Team Sean Meacham from here in Swift Current. There you see Sean taking his shot here in the sixth end. And it is BC, Team Cameron DeYoung from Victoria, up 13-0 on Team Peter Van Streen from Iqaluit in Nunavut. And it is Nunavut with Hammer in the sixth end. And our sheet, been a very entertaining game. It is Manitoba getting that deuce in the fifth end to take a 6-4 lead. The Territories will see what they can manufacture here with Last Rock in the sixth. And again, Clayton, I just can't say enough about the lead rocks have been simply outstanding. The rock placement, the weight control, very, very good performances from both leads. Megan Kohler for Team Northwest Territories, Melissa Kurz for Team Manitoba.
Yeah, you're correct. I think if someone is scoring, it wouldn't surprise me if both of them are at 100%.
Now it's Ian McMillan trying to get around that center guard, see if he can freeze one into that pile, and nice weight. Now it's going to be Cole Parsons' turn to see if he can do the same thing. Looks like they're trying to take it around that red rock. It's going to rub off and into the open, so just didn't want to curl. Good opportunity here for Manitoba. Got to be on the nose, though, because if you're even a tiny bit outside, you're going to remove your own stone that's sitting right on the bucket, on the button. So Ian McMillan needs to be careful with this. Indication early that the weight is up a little, but perhaps a little tight too. Ah, perfect. Cole Parsons will play that, and possibility if he hits it on just a little bit on the high side that he can make a double. And even get a roll behind that corner guard.
You're right. He might be able to turn it around a little bit here.
Right away, the sweep call from Jamie Cooey. Margot Fleming working hard. Might be on that red. That's pretty good. Although it does look pretty automatic for a double takeout here.
It looked pretty good for a second, but then...
Yeah, when we saw the end result.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Looks just make contact. Beth Peterson will make the double takeout and remove both of those yellow stones. Trying to get that out, and it does slide out the back. So a nice double takeout there from Beth Peterson. And it is Manitoba sitting a couple. Jamie Cooey's going to ask Margot Fleming to play the run back. See if they can somehow remove those Manitoba stones and maybe even get to the position where they can blank this end. It's going to be tough to build a deuce with just 4 rocks remaining. Well, gets a couple of those red stones out of play. Talked about that 2015 Canadian Juniors that Kyle Kurz won as a member of Team Braden Calvert. And it was at that 2015 Juniors that Beth Peterson won her first Manitoba jacket. She skipped Manitoba at that Canadian Juniors in Corner Brook, Newfoundland. They finished with a 6-4 record. She draws one in on top of her own. Does open the door here a little bit, though, potentially.
The right hit and roll here, and Cooey can definitely have a good crack at us, too.
Got to hold this shooter, though. But does make the double, does it? It does, in fact. So it clears house, but they would have liked to hold that shooter. Now a chance for Kyle Kurz to make that clockwise rotation, his in-turn draw around the center guard that was put up there by Team Territories. Should have this 4-foot weight in his back pocket. Nice to have 2 good sweepers like he does as well. Melissa Kurz and Ian McMillan. That'll finish nice. Reminder of the format, 14 teams here. 2 7-team pools. They'll play the 6-game round robins within their pools. And then the top 4 from Pool A and the top 4 from Pool B move into the championship pool. They will then play each other, so 4 more round-robin games. And then after that, we'll get down to the semifinals. No tiebreakers at the Canadian Mixed. So it will be first versus fourth in the one semifinal, second versus third in the other. And then we'll get on to the playoffs. The semifinals will take place Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. And the gold medal and bronze medal games will be Saturday at 2:30 p.m. So this is a draw now from Jamie Cooey. Let me see if he can get behind that red stone that was just thrown by Kyle Kurz. Does he have the weight, though? No, quite light, quite tight. Disappointing miss there from Jamie Cooey. So Kyle Kurz, we'll see if he can get another one in there, Clayton.
Yeah, or even if he puts it in the way to get in there, it's going to make it really tough for Jamie to score.
You can see how much ice is being taken here by Manitoba. Good indication that this ice is holding up very, very nicely through the whole game. Sweepers don't want to touch this right now. Might be a little bit warm. Might be best suited if they take this deep so that there's no backing available. That's exactly what will happen. So it's a draw to touch the forefoot for Jamie Cooey. You know, we talked about that World Junior Championships that Kyle Kurz won playing vice skip for Braden Calvert in 2015 in Estonia. Talk about a who's who event. Italy, skipped by Amos Mosaner, who of course now plays for that Joel Retorna's powerhouse team out of Italy. Scotland, guy you might be familiar with, Bruce Mowat, skipping them. And the Swiss team, skipped by Yannick Schwaller. And it was Canada winning the gold medal by beating that Swiss team that was skipped by Yannick Schwaller in the gold medal game. Lots of big names that played in that 2015 World Juniors. So here's the draw for a single. They're trying to see if they get the rub, but it's going to go deep. Will it stay in? It will not. Slide through the back. Steal of 2 for Manitoba. They take an 8-4 lead into the 7th end. We'll be right back after this.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back to the Swift Current Curling Club. As Manitoba has just stolen a pair to go up 8-4 on the Northwest Territories. Clayton, a couple of finals to report now. It is Team Saskatchewan, the home team from here at the Swift Current Curling Club. They steal 3 in the 6th end, and they finish off a 10-2 win over the Yukon's team Terry Miller. That brings Saskatchewan's record to 3-1 in Pool A, and drops the Yukon to 1-3. And in another final, it is British Columbia team Cameron DeYoung improving to 2-2 as they get a 13-1 win over Team Nunavut, which drops to 0-4. And in our game, as noted, it's an 8-4 lead for Manitoba in this battle of unbeaten teams. Both of them come into this game with 3-0 records. And every time you talk about head-to-head games, when there's no tiebreaker games, these head-to-head results absolutely matter, and they're important. So looking good for Manitoba at this point with just 2 ends to play.
I didn't see the original call on this first end for the first stone. Did Manitoba call it up just at the top of the house, or were they wanting to be in?
No, they would want to be in with that shot, as you might imagine. Guards are not in Manitoba's game plan at this stage in the game. One other game still in progress. It is Northern Ontario with a 6-5 lead after 6 ends. They're just posting the 7th end result right now. Looks like it was 1 for Northern Ontario. I believe Trevor Bonneau, the Northern Ontario skip, had to make a terrific shot. As you see, they post the score behind Quebec skip Pierre-Luc Morissette. And it was, in fact, a single point for Northern Ontario to take a 7-5 lead. So now it's Ian McMillan being called upon to do some peeling. Does jam, leaves one in the house, but 2 center guards up for the Northwest Territories, which isn't terrible, but you just know that if they don't score 3 anyways here, it's going to be tough.
Playing the freeze?
I think that's the call. It's kind of grasping at straws a little bit here from the Territories. They got to make everything perfect. No, it's a corner guard.
Mm-hmm.
Got to make everything perfect, and quite frankly, they need misses from Manitoba. Yep. Another peel from Ian McMillan. The corner guard does stay, so we'll see what the Territories can do with that. I mean, one corner guard can lead to a lot of points. I don't know if you remember the 2001 Olympic trials in Regina. Very memorable game there between Team Team Russ Howard and Team John Morris, a young John Morris, and a very memorable game because John was up 3 playing the 10th end, 1 corner guard, and Team Howard was able to score a stunning 4 to win that game. So not out of the realm of possibility. That's a pretty good shot. Very, very nice throw by Cole Parsons.
So in Jamie's mind, that's 2 he can get.
Beth Peterson will be asked to remove that guard. Essentially got the job done. See if they can drop one behind that center guard now. This will be the call for Margot Fleming. Cole Parsons and Megan Kohler working hard on that. I'll take it a little, trying to get some curl behind that center guard, but just a little bit wide, and it'll be wide open for Beth Peterson. I think they'd be happy to lose the shooter too. I don't know that they want to keep anything in the rings. Rocks in play are definitely friendlier to the Northwest Territories than they are Manitoba right now. So the same call here for Margot Fleming. There's some of that mixed doubles sweeping technique that you see now. Cole Parsons will move over to the other side and trying to get it to finish. Pretty well buried. That rock's going to be ignored, as you might imagine, and Kyle Kurz will play at the open side. Got to be careful with this. Again, he would not be unhappy to lose that red rock. That definitely helps the Northwest Territories. Didn't underthrow this, Clayton.
No. I expected more. If
Very
you
nice
could.
job. Yeah, very nice. So now it's about burying behind the center guards for the Northwest Territories. They got one.
Do you want to be as deep as you can, you think, here? Tease them a bit?
I mean, it won't change the shot call.
No, so you may as well be back there because
Yeah.
make that run back as hard as you can.
Yep. Probably right in the middle between the two, between the red and the yellow, is ideal because that the angles just become a little tougher to manage if you're trying to play takeouts. Well, it's going to be interesting. He is going to draw. I wondered if he'd play to his strength or the perceived strength. You'd think of Manitoba players all the time if he'd play the run back. But the fact that was a little deeper certainly opens the door now to play the draw and freeze up to it and just kill the end now for the Territories. Sure,
But if I'm Jamie,
sorry, go ahead, Clayton.
Yeah, if I'm Jamie, I still think I'm happy with that shot because you gotta hope for a miss at some point. And we said earlier, 2 isn't good enough. You got to bring 3 into play. So
Yeah, he's got to make this. That's for sure. If it's not on target, if it's bumps out into the open, if it wrecks on the guard, that's a 3 spot for the Territories. Here they go to work. It's by the guard. And I'm no expert, but that looks really, really hard to get out of there. Jamie Cooey can only laugh.
Jamie's saying, yeah, that just didn't work.
It's just a super shot by Kyle Kurz.
This is a very tough score, even.
Yeah, Jamie's got the big smile. He knows he's a little bit snookered here.
I don't even a fancy spinner is going to work on this one.
Jamie Cooey's final shot here in the seventh end. And the handshakes are offered. As that will slide by, and it'll be a steal of one for Manitoba. That will make it a 9-4 final. Manitoba's team, Kyle Kurz, remains unbeaten here at the 2023 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. One game still in progress. Reminder, you can switch to that other sheet here on Curling Canada Plus with our friends at Curling Stadium. And another reminder, we'll be back on the air tonight, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern Time here at the Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Clayton, your final thoughts on today's game?
Well, it was a pleasure to watch for sure, and there was lots of. I don't think the score. If you look at the final score, that doesn't dictate the game at all. It was, some excellent curling all the way through.
All right. Well, that's so long for Swiss Current for Clayton Wicks. My name is Al Cameron saying goodbye from Swift Current. We'll be back with you tonight at the Canadian Mixed Curling Championship.
Swift Current is great because everybody that we do business with, we know on some sort of personal level.
What I love about Swift Current is the vibrant arts and culture community.
I really like Swift Current. We are not a big city, but the size of the city is really good, and we have everything.
Swift Current is a great sports town, great teams and great fans.
People say, good morning, hi, how are you, even though we don't know each other.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed, more innovation.
It's going to make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like.
Better, faster.
Sounds like one more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.